Hi, welcome to A Pleasant View. My name is Danelle and this is Alicia. This month we are going to be showcasing all of our frontline workers.
Yes, we want to take a moment to give a special thank you to all of our frontline workers and our first responders from town. So I hope that you enjoy this episode as we have a lot of fun planned for you.
I would like to take a moment to thank our local businesses in our community that have supported us throughout this entire pandemic. It's been a crazy year. It's been over a year or so now, and we have had still a lot of support from our local grocery stores and businesses. Here is one of our local businesses saying a little thank you to our community and to their staff.
Hi, I'm Michelle Bruno, Assistant Store Director at the East Longmeadow Big Y.
Hi, I'm Chris Berquist, Night Manager at the East Longmeadow Big Y.
We'd like to thank the East Longmeadow community for letting us give a great shout out to our frontline employees. All of our employees here at Big Y are our heroes, and I'm sure they're your heroes as well. 2020 has been an amazing year with COVID, and now moving into 2021. And our employees have shown some amazing abilities. We've come together, worked together very closely during a very difficult time with lots of changes thrown at them daily, and each and every one of them stepped up to the plate and did a great job, and we're super grateful for all that they have done and truly appreciate them being here working with us every day.
Thanks, Michelle. Well said. I couldn't agree more. Back in late March and early April of 2020, there was a lot of fear and unknown in the entire world. People thought it was going to be almost like the apocalypse, and it was crazy for a few months. Actually, the whole year was pretty crazy, but we had to collectively think outside the box and think together as a team and keep persevering and pushing forward and figuring things out, taking baby steps all throughout the year and into this year as well. And we couldn't thank our communities more, and as well as our employees. We truly have the best employees. We go above and beyond to service the customer, and we appreciate the customers coming here to stick with us and support us as well. And we're all a team together, and we're going to continue to push forward and get through this pandemic. So thank you very much.
Yes, we're definitely better together. Thank you to the East Longmeadow community and all of our customers for having patience and coming and letting us serve you each and every day. We look forward to 2021 and being able to continue to serve you. Thank you very much, and see you at Big Y.
Have a great day. Thank
Bye.
you.
And now we're going to hear from MedMinder, a pill organizer that helps you keep on top of your schedule.
Hi, I'm Jody, and this is Jessica from MedMinder Smart Pharmacy.
Hi everyone, thank you for being here. Today I'm going to talk about our device, which we call Beyond Medication Management, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to talk about who we are as a company, the problems we solve in the industry, and the MedMinder Solutions life-changing benefits. MedMinder was founded in 2007 by Ron Chevelsky. He came up with the idea while he was a graduate student at MIT and has been our CEO ever since. If everyone's well aware of the non-adherence medication issues, people aren't picking up their medications due to not having transportation. People are not taking the medications as prescribed. So with our solution, we've come up with a comprehensive 4-part solution. We call it the MedMinder. So MedMinder delivers prepackaged medications with illustrated photos of all the medications in the compartments. We deliver medications right to a consumer's door 3 days before the supply is due. This again is all at no cost. If you have a copay, it would be the same as your copay. MedMinder has an automated pharmacy that MedMinder's automated pharmacy goes through an intake process. So we initially get the patient's medication list, we do a reconciliation, we reach out to the doctors to get a full history of the patient to make sure there are no drug interactions. We have a dedicated delivery service, and our delivery drivers are all CORI checked. They deliver medications right to the patient's door. Our smart pill dispenser has many different features. So for example, we have 28 days. You have a Sunday through Saturday supply, and we can package your medications AM, mid-afternoon, mid-evening, and then PM. So you can take medications up to 4 times a day. The Smart Pill dispenser will alert you when you need to take your medications. So for example, if mom or dad takes their medications at 8 o'clock, the pill dispenser will start to flash. And a half an hour after that, the pill dispenser will say, "Mom, it's time to take your medications." Now, if someone's cognitively impaired or that would, confuse them more or upset them to hear a voice command, it can be customized into just a beeping. So a half an hour after that part, it will send an automated phone call to the patient's home, and it will say, "Jody, it's time to take your medication." So a half an hour goes by after that. If patient still hasn't taken their meds, if a caregiver or care partner is involved and they want to be a contact on the MedMinder, they would get an alert via text message, email, or phone call stating that your loved one hasn't taken their meds. And caregivers love this feature because they can call and remind their loved one to take their medications. So the dispenser will alert the patient for 2 hours until the medication is taken. We have a customizable feature, so if the patient needs the device locked, the only medication that will open is the one that is due at the time and day of the dose, while all other compartments remain locked. And once the pill is taken, the compartment shuts and it will relock until the next dose is due. The dispenser is extremely easy to replace. All you have to do is open the device, you place your tray in, and you close the device. And this can be locked with a key at the bottom if needed. So this can all be managed by a loved one, caregiver, and remotely. If the patient doesn't happen to take their medications after the 2-hour window, we're able to remotely unlock the device in the compartment that is due. Another amazing feature that the MedMinder offers is our screen. So if you can see the screen, there are weather forecasts that can be displayed. We can upload family photos, especially now if people are isolated, it's really nice to have the family photos. And the MedMinder device also has free medical alert. So there's no additional cost to this alert. It works 1,000 feet from the device. All the patient has to do is press the button on the device, on the screen, or it comes with a pendant or a bracelet. Once they press the button, 24-hour call center will ask the patient through the device if they're okay. If the patient doesn't answer, they will call their phone. And if they still don't get an answer, they will have appropriate services come out to the house. So this is another amazing feature that is at no cost. So family members can access their MedMinder accounts and see how well their patients or loved ones are taking their medications. So for example, we have a real time to show you that the patient took the cup out at 8 o'clock and put the cup back 20 seconds later, and then so on and so forth. We have a weekly report to show how well the patient's been doing, and the device can hold in each little compartment up to 3940 baby aspirin. As you see on the cellophane, in addition to the labeling, it actually shows itemized which medications are in each compartment, okay? And we have weekly reports and a scorecard to show how well the patient's been doing. This feature is also really beneficial to providers as they can access a CMS 5-star rating and federal reimbursement rate. So I want to talk about who benefits from our MedMinder services. One, the patient. They will be able to take their medications on time, alleviating any medical compromising situations. So for example, if a patient's supposed to take their medication at 8 o'clock in the morning and they have Parkinson's, it will reduce their risks of falls because of less shaking or unstable movement. So people ask, well, what happens if I'm feeling better because I'm taking my meds on time? Well, that's the reason you're feeling better, because when you take your meds as prescribed, you're starting to feel the great effects of our customizable organization of medications. So the other people that benefit from our MedMinder services are the caregivers. They're less stressed. They don't have to worry about certain behaviors. So if someone has memory impairment and they don't take the medications prescribed, Aricept, Namenda, on time, they're going to have more behaviors. So this definitely helps manage those symptoms. Care partners and physicians actually have a better idea of how stable their patients are. They can regiment the medications. We often find when patients start taking their medications at the right time, their doses can be decreased because we're overcompensating. So these are really great ways to manage patients' symptoms and behaviors. MedMinder is saving insurance companies money as well, as MedAlert can cost insurance companies and out-of-pocket private pay an extra fee. Ours is all included in the device when you take 5 or more medications. And those 5 medications can be eye drops, inhalers, creams. We can deliver controlled substances with a signed signature. We offer locked totes if people need their medications regimented for any kind of impairments they have. So look us up on the website and you'll see all our reviews. We have great customer service feedback, and this is really an important thing for caregivers and care partners. So if you have any questions, you can call Jody, who is our regional account manager in the Western Mass area.
Yes, so I cover Hampton, Hampshire, Berkshire, and Franklin County. So any questions, any concerns, if we can help it any way, again, at no cost to you. And we look forward to helping in not only you, but also your caregivers. So you're spending more quality time together and not spending hours sorting medication. We look forward to talking to you. My cell phone number is 413-531-9878.
And if you go on the MedMinder website, you will see there's a device rental, but if you use our pharmacy, the only cost is a copay. So whatever your copay is now, it would be similar, less, but we'll find out once we sign you up. Again, if you have any questions, you can reach out to Jody or at the Senior Center and we can help set you up.
We hope you have a wonderful day and we look forward to talking to you soon.
Thank you.
Next, we're going to play a fun game. So get your pen and paper ready. This game is called Name That Tune. We were so happy to have HomeWatch caregivers and MedMinder with us for this fun interactive game. So what we want you to do is write down your answers and give us a call here at Pleasant View Senior Center. Those who call in with the right answers will receive a prize sponsored by MedMinder and HomeWatch caregivers. So get ready to play and have fun.
Hi everyone, my name is Lisa Pernice and I work with HomeWatch Caregivers, and we provide that extra care and assistance and engagement to your family, and we just believe that life is better when everybody feels engaged and connected. So in my relationship with East Long Meadow Senior Center has always been music oriented, and what's better than music to make you feel better. So we've got MedMinders here to sing the chorus, and we're gonna do this little game called Name That Tune. The way it's gonna go is I'm gonna start with a little segment of the song, then you guess, and then we'll do a part of the rest of the song. And these guys are awesome dancers. So
Make sure to write down your answers.
right, and sing along, please sing along, and dance, and whatever else you want to do. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Now that's your hint. Think about it and write it down. I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. There you go. clouds upon the hill. You soon will see crowds of what? Of daffodils. So this next song is just a really meaningful one, and I think it's pretty appropriate for right about now. How many roads must a man walk down before you can call him a man? And how many seas must a white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? And how many times must the cannonballs fly before they're forever banned? There you are. I find it very, very easy to be true. Meaning this, I find myself alone silently, and I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Bang, there's your part. This is a beautiful patriotic song, and it's not the most popular patriotic song, so we're trying to make this a little difficult for you guys. You can't be winning all the prizes, right? All right. It goes like this. Jody knew it. I pledge thee my allegiance, America the whole. Okay? Did you hear that? It wasn't a big clue. This is a very spirited, spiritual song, and we just love it, and we hope you will enjoy it and go out and sing it for the rest of the day. And let your light shine, right? All right, here we go. Rise and shine, give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine, give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine, and give God your glory, glory. Children of the. All right, a little quicker, ready? Rise and shine, give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine, give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine, and give God your glory, glory. Children of the Lord. All right, guys, happy guessing, and I hope you win all the prizes. And I thank my co-singers here. We hope you had fun. God bless the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Laura Mara, the Adult Services Librarian at the East Long Meadow Public Library, and I'm here to talk about the book of the month. This month we're talking about a legal thriller, John Grisham's newest novel, A Time for Mercy. A Time for Mercy takes place in Mississippi in 1990 and brings back a familiar character, Jake Brigance, who was the lawyer in A Time to Kill. And this time Jake has been brought in by a judge to defend a 16-year-old who has shot and murdered his mother's boyfriend. Now, his mother's boyfriend is a drunk and he's not very nice, but he happens to be the sheriff of the county, so this puts Jake in a very unpopular position to be defending the 16-year-old. There's lots of twists and turns, lots of legal drama, and once again, John Grisham does not disappoint. So if you'd like to order A Time for Mercy, please see us at the library, give us a call, we'll be happy to put it on hold for you. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mary McNally, the town manager in East Longmeadow, and I'm flattered to be offering some remarks today in Thanksgiving, essentially, for all of our frontline workers throughout this pandemic who have done so much to service the community, not only police and firefighters and EMTs, but people who work in grocery stores, pharmacies, all of the public service, retail establishments, people who didn't have the opportunity to remain at home and work remotely due to the nature of their jobs. And we're so grateful as we think we're about to emerge from the pandemic's effect on East Longmeadow. I'm hopeful of reopening some of the town buildings in the very near future, within the next few weeks. And I just want to express my appreciation for everything that everyone has done to pull together to help the community and each other through this very, very difficult time. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Amy and I'm the health director for the town of East Longmeadow. The Council on Aging has asked me to participate in this video session to explain what role the health department has had in the COVID-19 pandemic response for the town. So the health department's role has kind of evolved over the last year and a couple months. It started out mostly as kind of a preparation. The health department was monitoring the spread of the virus throughout China. Starting in about January, it got on our radar, and we started seeing spread throughout the globe, really, and realized that this was soon something we were going to be dealing with. So we went into kind of preparation mode, making sure we had the things that we needed in town to be able to respond to the emerging pandemic. And then once March 13th hit and we realized we were now in the response plan, our goal at the health department, our job, was kind of two different things. One was a COVID response and enforcement, which was decided by the governor. The governor put out his executive orders, and the health department was charged with enforcing his executive orders. And the second piece to that was disease control and the contact tracing. So my inspector Donna was responsible for most of the COVID response work that was done out of the health department in terms of helping businesses comply, working with them, educating them on the new COVID guidelines. And I mostly focused on the education, disease prevention, contact tracing part of things. I was able to speak with a lot of residents and business owners in town and work through a lot of the challenges that the pandemic presented. As we started at the end of last summer to see a little slowdown in our cases, that's when we really started working with the schools to look at how we might be able to open them most safely, but still meet the needs of our youth in terms of education and engagement. So we spent a lot of time collaborating with the schools as well as the school nursing department in terms of how we could work collaboratively to do contact tracing within the context of the schools and school athletics. And as the year was coming to a close, the hope of vaccine distribution started to come on our radar. And Chief Morissette and I realized that was really a service that we wanted to bring to our residents. And previously the town of East Longmeadow was not a registered vendor with the state for vaccine distribution. So the health department and the fire department put in an application. So we were able to then apply to become a vaccination site for first responders. Starting January 11th, I believe, we started doing vaccinations for 8 communities' first responders. It was a great effort, and it put to use a lot of our good planning that we've done for years on mass vaccination sites. The program was such a success, we were able to continue on to do our seniors. And the vaccination efforts really have been the best part of my last year and a half, because it's where I saw hope in our community for the first time in a long time. seeing the seniors come out and feel relief that soon they were going to get to see family members that they had been away from for a long time and resume some normalcy to their life. It was a great relief for them and also for me, having, watched our community disease numbers fluctuate over the year. So unfortunately, the health department was unable to continue vaccinating people because the governor had made a decision that only communities who could vaccinate, I think 5,000 a week, were able to continue to get vaccines. So we worked with our residents as much as possible to ensure that they could find access to vaccines, even if it wasn't through the health department. We help people register for the homebound program through the state. And that's really where we are at now. We're kind of monitoring and observing, trying to predict any trends or outbreaks that may come to our community so we can limit the spread of the virus and moving towards our new normal. We are definitely moving in the right direction as a town, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm also grateful for the team that I've been able to work with at the town of East Longmeadow and the residents who have been working hard to keep our community safe for the last year and a few months. So thanks again for having me on.
And now we're going to hear from Terry Glusko, the chair for the Veterans Memorial Committee. And he's going to speak to you today about the importance of remembering Memorial Day.
Hello, my name is Terry Glusko, chairman of the East Longmeadow Veterans Memorial Committee. And what is Memorial Day? To many of us, Memorial Day is going to the beach, having picnics, sharing with our families, backyard barbecues, and so on. But Memorial Day is much more than that. It's to pay tribute to our fallen heroes. It also commemorates and honors the men and women who died serving in the armed forces of the United States, particularly those who died in battle or as a result of wounds sustained in battle, and those who died while prisoners of war. On this day, we should spend some time remembering those who gave their lives, with many of those fallen heroes still buried on foreign soil in American military cemeteries. Many of you may not know that 21 East Longmeadow veterans sacrificed their lives serving in the armed forces of the United States, beginning in World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Iraq and Afghanistan, and the War on Terror. To honor and memorialize these fallen heroes from East Longmeadow, you can donate to the Veterans Memorial Committee. We are constructing a Veterans Memorial at 328 North Main Street in front of the Senior Center. Donations can be sent to People's Bank, 201 North Main Street in East Longmeadow, in care of the East Longmeadow Veterans Memorial Committee, or you can call 413-782-3890. Have a happy and safe Memorial Day, and please pay tribute to the fallen heroes. Thank you.
The East Longmeadow Recreation Department is going to be celebrating Water Safety Month, so be sure to check out their website to stay up to date on all that they're doing for this important month.
So I wanted to give an update from the East Longmeadow Recreation Department. May is Water Safety Month, and we're excited to bring it to the community. We're going to be doing an event May 23rd from 12 to 1:15 p.m. We're going to be talking about water safety education, life jacket safety, talk about our swim lesson program and aquatics, swimming with a buddy, activities, games, and more. We hope you can join us. You can also follow our social media handle on Facebook under East Longmeadow Recreation Department and hashtag ELRD Water Safety Month. And we're going to be sharing a lot of information and tips to make sure that your family's water smart throughout the year.
This year, we were awarded a grant from the Massachusetts Council on Aging. This grant is for an iPad program. So for those seniors out there who do not have an iPad or any other form of technology, but are interested in receiving one so they can stay in touch with their family and friends through Zoom, Facebook, or just join online programs through our senior center or other organizations, please reach out to us. There is an application process, and we would love to see your interest. This past April was Volunteer Appreciation Month. We were so grateful that we were able to invite our volunteers here at Pleasant View Senior Center to enjoy an afternoon outside, showing them our thanks. So here are some highlights from this great event, and thank you again to all of our wonderful volunteers.
On a final note, I would like to thank all of our healthcare professionals in our community, all of the assisted livings, all of the nursing homes, doctors' offices, all of those among us that have taken care of our community.
We are so grateful for each and every one of you and the part that you played in protecting us during COVID-19. So thank you again to all of you, and thank you to everyone who was a part of our show, and we hope to see you next time.
Bye now.